Are you a successful man who would like to know how it would feel to walk into a room and have every head turned because the woman on your arm is just that stunning? Listen to this 10-minute presentation and I will change your life. I'll tell you exactly how one successful man, after settling for ordinary women for 42 years, cracked the code to attract and marry the woman of his dreams, 19 years his junior, and exactly how you can attract the young, hot woman of your dreams starting today. Hi, my name is Heather Havenwood, and I'm your new best friend. Yep, I'm a woman, but I'm a woman who thinks like a man. And I'm about to show you a side of woman, hot young woman, you could only imagine before. I help guys, like the one I just mentioned, live out their fantasies with the beautiful young woman of their dreams while turning their buddies green with envy in the process. So why are you not already surrounded by beautiful young women? There is a reason why, but first, let me explain. Do you really think a girl like me dates the studs my own age? Come on, some pimple-faced hotshot that works at the trendy bar down the street or flips burgers on some dive. Come on. I enjoy fine dining, wine, great music, occasional travel, and more importantly, stimulating conversation that no muscle-headed jock or hipster who pours drinks will ever be able to deliver. And I love the touch of a real man, any day to the wham-bam usual of the average 25-year-old one-hump chump that thinks he's God's gift. So what am I looking for? You. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm not alone. But you have to know where to find me, how to attract me, and what to say when you finally do. And there are a lot of girls like me. But let's evaluate what you're doing now. What are the common mistakes you might be making that repel hot young women? You see, you guys have it all. But the problem is most of the time you're too blind to recognize it. You trip and fall over a pretty young woman into the laps of the same old nags that are on a mission to make your life a living hell. But for the most part, it's not your fault. It's just what you're used to. It's all you know. And like anything, you have to learn the steps to securing and closing the deal. You have to learn the new vocabulary, the new mannerisms, and most importantly, the sequence and rhythm that attracts young women to you. Aren't you ready to be chased for a change? Young women today are very different from our mothers and especially our grandmothers. We are aggressive and looking to be tamed. We want it all. We want it now. We want to make our own money, drive our own cars, live in our own apartments, and manage our own lives. But I'm about to tell you a big secret. Something most women will never say to you out loud. We're all miserable. We want you to believe we're happy and independent, but secretly, we hate making all our own decisions and we desperately crave leadership. The problem is, most of the guys our own age are wimps. They can't take care of themselves, let alone us. Truthfully, to be a young, pretty woman in the dating market today kind of sucks. That's why I created this course, because there's a major disconnect. There are tons of older guys like you out there who want to be with hot young girls. I mean, who wouldn't? We're pretty, firm, and fun. And I've met my share of the crazy old broads in the market that have an A-list a mile long of all the things they are not going to do in the next relationship. Do you know what me and my girlfriends are willing to do? Whatever it takes to make my man happy. That's what. That's what a lot of us younger women have figured out. With older guys, we give you everything. Everything you'll need to be there to lead us, take care of us, and advise us. And by taking care of us, I don't necessarily mean in a financial way. Look, in fact, I can share with you 17 hush-hush psychological triggers that unconsciously turn younger women on so well it's dangerous. Basically, everything I'm about to show you boils down to these simple psychological triggers. Honestly, these are things women don't even realize attract them, but they do uncontrollably. These are primitive triggers that are more tricks and tweaks rather than things you have to do or make an effort at. It is really that simple. All you have to do is follow the formula. All the triggers can be mastered in as little as a weekend. So by next Saturday night, you can go fully prepared to get you some. You can meet and maybe even come home with the hottest girl you've ever seen by next weekend. These tricks are amazing things because they don't work some of the time. They work all the time. And I promise you, if you follow these triggers I'm about to show you, like other guys that I've shown the system to, you will succeed. The same triggers have worked since we lived in caves. But if you deviate from the natural order anyway, you're almost sure to fail. It's not me. It's just the laws of human behavior. And those laws can't be broken or even bent. The great news is, once you've mastered them, you never have to learn them again. And even cooler still, these triggers work with all women, even women that you deal with in business or other personal relationships. Just imagine how easy life becomes once women find you irresistibly attractive and you know how to touch their psychological hot buttons, like plugging numbers into a calculator. It's really that easy. Women need a reason to have sex. Men just need a place. That may be the biggest lesson that you learn from me today. Men don't think about sex. It's an urge, a natural reaction, a need. Their genetic purpose on earth is to spread their seed. Women, on the other hand, are meant to judge the worthiness of their mates. They won't just have sex with anybody. They have to have a reason. But that's where the psychological tricks come in. The reasons don't have to be all, well, that good. By framing your story, aka the reason she should have sex with you, in a proven caveman sequence, most women find themselves helplessly submissive. Think about it. It's really a natural reaction for us to be submissive once we've made our choice. Here's another big fact that men miss. Younger women are in their breeding years. Estrogen is pumping through us like oil through a well that's gushing. That's why we're much more likely to try new things. Sexual adventures, threesomes, foursomes, and more somes. All you have to know is how to ask. You probably remember what it was like at the beginning of your past relationships, when you screwed like bunnies and couldn't get enough of each other. Then that all stopped. A lot of it may not have even been her fault, age, place, but hell, most older women, in the majority by age 50, have lost the vast majority of their sexual desire, and they're pissed about it too. I'm not saying all older women are crazy, ugly, fat, mean, or non-sexual giving. I'm just saying that your odds of happiness with younger women are, well, frankly, much better. And hey, we're a lot more fun too. I know this is a harsh talk coming from a woman, but I'm not just any girl. I am your virtual wing girl. Why, I'm your unfair advantage and your secret weapon to finally close the deal with that hot girl that up until now has just been your fantasy. Look, you have an unfair advantage with me. I'm a girl that's going to tell you what that hot young thing is really thinking. Those couple little tricks that will push her over the edge, the things that make her blood boil and her juices flow. So let me ask you a question. How many times have you been in a situation with a woman where you knew you were right there? You were so close that you knew you were going to score, that all of a sudden she was instantly turned off, like you had whispered in her ear that she was fat or something. I can tell you why and exactly how to fix it. More importantly, I can tell you how to make sure it never happens to you again. I am the girl on your side. I am your virtual wing girl, Heather Havenwood. Information is power. I have it and you need it. Resistance is futile. Ha! Pretty good, huh? So stop fantasizing about hot women that are 10s while going home with 3s, or worse, Rosie and her 5 sisters. Life is too short to settle. Why, you're not a freak, but completely natural for wanting a younger woman. And while you're finally free to live when you find her. Look, I'm betting if you've read this letter this far down, you're a man's man. You're a real man who knows what he wants and usually gets it. But women, especially the hot young ones, are simply elusive to you. But I'll bet you know somebody older than you, fatter than you, uglier than you, and a damn sight broker than you that seems to be always dating the hottest chicks every time you see them at a party. So what does he have that you don't? Simple. He's probably stumbled across even just some of the secrets I'm about to share with you. Now, what if you had them all? You are a good old-fashioned red-blooded alpha male, and the day you stop wanting women is the day that you'll die. In fact, you're not just okay, you're better than okay. You're actually in the top 2% of men. The top 2% of women want, and the 2% other men wish they could be. Now, you just need the tools to fly. There is a science to older men dating hot young women, and here is my complete 1, 2, 3 system to get you up with your dream girl in 7 days or less, guaranteed. Module number 1, intro, overview, and the secrets to attracting younger women. How to be the tall and handsome man in every area of your life so you're consistently attracting young women. How do I look seductive and charismatic on a daily basis? How do I create my personal style? What are the elements of style? How do I create a life that's seductive and attractive to younger women? What is the mindset that attracts younger women? How do I emotionally relate to younger women? What kind of physical shape can I be in while seeking younger women? How do I enhance my entire package, my self-confidence, self-worth, and character to attract the woman of my dreams? What are the elements of seductiveness for a modern man? Module number 2, how to become the ultimate seducer. What kind of type of woman do I target? How to focus on her without freaking her out. How do you come across? How to get her to feel sexually attracted to you. How to stay away from being the nice guy, and much, much more. Module number 3, how to select women wisely without bringing emotional drama in my life. What are the 5 red flags to look out for in a drama queen? What are the top 5 characteristics that I should look for in selecting women wisely? How do I treat her younger friends? In being an ultimate seducer, how do I move into sex and stay away from just being a friend stage? How do I handle a sexy woman that has other seducers or guy friends? How do I prove that I am the one of choice to a hot and sexy chick? How do I tell the difference between a gold digger and a good woman who wants a successful guy? Module number 4, where are the girls? What are some prime places to meet women? How can I use the internet, technology, and social media to get and attract younger women? How do I create a fast network of female friends on Facebook? How do I select an online dating service that's best for me? What kind of woman am I going to find online? How do I sift and sort through the entire woman online and find the best match for me? What are other ways outside of online dating services and social media that I can leverage the internet to meet more women? Textology. What's that? Young women text a great deal. How do I flirt and attract using text messaging? Are there social media, Facebook etiquette? How can I use humor to attract and create attraction via internet or technology or social media? Module number 5, the key to a younger woman's heart and pants. What are the top details younger women are looking for? What are some details to avoid? What if I'm fat, ugly, or out of shape? What if I do not make a lot of money? Does it matter what car I drive? What are secrets to create a seductive home? What kind of style do younger women want today? How do I become the man of her dreams in bed? What is the best way to prepare for the moment when it turns sexual? What are the topics I should avoid in bed? Is there an art of foreplay? What are the different types of women and how do I handle them? What is a low maintenance woman? What is a medium maintenance woman? And what is a high maintenance woman? Too hot to handle. What are the secrets of handling the problems women cause? What are the most common ways women fight? Listen to how these guys used my system to attract perfect younger women faster, easier than they used to get the ordinary ones. Heather, I couldn't believe how dating was after my divorce. It had been 15 years since I was in the dating market, and the first thing I found shocking was how easy it was to get a date. But I made a huge mistake of trying to date women my own age. Most of them are flat crazy. They drink too much or way too bitter or both, and I really didn't find them attractive. I'd already been through one woman, and she had let herself go, and I knew what that was going to be like. But when I tried to meet younger women, I felt weird, like the old man in the room trying to pick up on the young girl. Then I found your stuff. I started meeting women everywhere after that. Not in bars, mostly in bookstores, coffee shops, events, and all the other secret places you said to look. And it was just what she said. These girls were anxious to meet me. Me. Now I'm with a great 35-year-old sales executive, and seriously, I had never even seen pictures of a girl as hot naked as she is. And she's crazy about me. I can tell you this for sure. If you had never told me what to do and say, I would have never stood a chance with her, and I know that for a fact. Now that I'm off the market, I'm telling my best buddies about your stuff, Heather. You are the real deal. Thanks for helping me during my transition back into the new dating market. Will from North Florida. Here's another testimonial. Heather, after being so focused on my kids for the last 15 years and the divorce, I was not focused on my dating life at all. Then you and I met and we began to talk about how much of a huge missing it was for me, but I really did not know what to do. Then you suggested dating younger. I was so surprised. But after a session of you helping me with my clothes, my style, what to do and not do on text messaging, I slowly began to meet and date younger women. Thank you, Heather, for giving me the step-by-step system to follow. Oh, and by the way, I'm taking a hot chick to Vegas for the weekend, all because of your help. Mark from Orlando. Hey, Heather, it's Eddie from Plano, Texas. Girl, you have created a monster. After getting your course, I'm having the most fun at 55 years old I've ever had in my life. I haven't been on a date yet with a woman over 35. That's my new ceiling. Ha ha ha. I thought I was looking for a new wife, but I think I like the sport even better. You know, the sport of dating is fun. Don't you go judging me. Eddie from Plano, Texas. I'll hook you up with the hottest young girls you've ever seen, or it's all 100% free. Who else do you know that's got a get your trophy woman guarantee? Nobody. That's who, but I do. Just follow my system, listen to the recordings, make a few notes, and go out on the town. If you haven't met, dated, even betted the hottest young woman you've ever had in your life within 30 days, I insist we take your money back. My 45-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Am I sure that this will work for you? You bet I am. Why wouldn't it work for you when it's worked for every other guy I've ever showed it to? Not only does it work for all my students, they show it to their buddies, and it works for them too. Talk about having a good friend. So, you have nothing to worry about. This is 100% risk-free, and you can't possibly make a mistake. If you hesitate now, it must just mean that you're happy with the woman you're dating. Ha ha. Get my Text Any Woman in Bed cut and paste text messages for free when you order by midnight tonight. Okay, because I know you're a man and I know men procrastinate. I'm going to tempt you with a bribe to take action right now. No, it's not naked pictures. It's better. When you order my system by midnight tonight, I'm going to add as a free bonus my complete Text Any Woman in Bed cut and paste text message file as my gift to you, and maybe an extra surprise or two. Today, if you're not texting, you're not getting laid. Young women text more than email, more than date, and more than they talk on the phone. IMHO texting is the greatest thing to happen to sex since the missionary position. Imagine teasing her all day long while she's at work, at her friends, at her parents, out with her friends. It's easy to incorporate 17 triggers into your text messages and build anticipation, passion, and desire. I usually sell my texting swipe file alone for $97, but today you'll get it for free. All you have to do is say yes. Stop settling. Find the woman of your dreams starting today. Order right now. Get instant access to my proven Date Younger Women system. Yes, Heather, I want it. Please give me instant access to your Dating Up course now for just $47. I understand that by ordering tonight before midnight, I also get your tease texting, how to text any woman into bed swipe file, $97 value. The NVN report, how to give any woman wall climbing, sheet grabbing orgasms, $29.95 value, way more than that value. Have your credit card handy and click the happy orange add to cart button below to access Dating Up right now. Now, thank you for reading this whole letter. I know that the information you're about to receive will change your life. I know that it'll blow your mind. I know you can sit and listen to the things I say and think to yourself, I would have never thought about that. You know why? Because I have the secrets from the other side. I know the things you would have never ever thought about because there's no way you would ever known. That's why you need me. See you on the other side and let's talk soon. Heather Havenwood, your virtual wing girl. Warning. You may never get a hot younger woman without paying for her if you don't act right now. Okay, give me a list of all the hot young women you've ever gone after in the last few weeks, or forever for that matter. Wouldn't it be nice to have them chasing you and you're still here, sitting here thinking to yourself, do I really need this? I don't want to talk you into this, but I will if I have to. You deserve this. You deserve the hottest young woman on your arm when you walk into a restaurant. You deserve to know how that feels, not just once, but for the rest of your life. You deserve to be with a woman that always makes you feel like a man. A woman that will never leave you stuck holding the bag or that you'll ever be ashamed of in the public, and one that'll drive your ex-wife crazy bonus. If you've never experienced this, I promise you, it's the greatest feeling you'll ever have. It's all here for you. You just have to say yes. You're so close. You can taste it. But you'll never be able to achieve success with the hottest young woman unless you get my system. You know it, and I know it, so why are we still talking? Click this link right now, order my system, and let's get to work at getting you laid. Remember, I am your target market. I know what you need to say and do to get the young woman you want. What is going on with you? For once, we've got a woman on your side, and you're still reading all the way down here trying to find a reason not to do this. Are you afraid of hot young women? This is the first free tip I got for you. Take initiative. Be the man your dream girl wants. Do it now. You know that you want to date the woman all your buddies will be jealous of, and you know my system works. You know that you can't lose because everything's 100% guaranteed, and you know that to get my extra texting bonus, you have to take action right now. So what are you waiting for? Click the blue link